Now this bathroom looks good. It's got shiplap on the walls. It's got a shiplap mirror. And then look at the way they trim this thing out. Like these are wham bam, thank you ma'am finish carpenters right here. See how they caulked everything except for the nail holes? That's rustic. Look at those miter joints, which also looks good. Look at the way that the shiplap runs and then goes up. I would have never thought to do it that way. But I mean, I think it looks really good. Plus having that little stick right there, game changer. What about over here, where again, the shiplap doesn't match up to the other shiplap? Looks good. Now, I have a trained eye, so you're not gonna be able to see that, but can you see where they cut their stick a little bit too short and they had to add some to it? But again, because they might be the best finished carpenters in the entirety of the world, it's not noticeable. You know, don't beat yourself up, because again, I was a really good finished carpenter, so I have a good eye on this kind of stuff. Look at that. Those are nail holes. You'd never know that from looking at it. Look down here where the nail came through. Like, doesn't that look good? And you can't hardly see it because it's been painted over, but yeah, that's a nail. You ever seen somebody notch the trim for the hinges like that? No? What about a door that fits like that at the top? So you have airflow at the bottom where the loose transition is, and at the top. Genius. It's next level thinking. Again, more little sticks. I think it brings the whole room together. But this shiplap alone is enough to sell this house for me. Like, I'm ready to buy it. And the fact that all of these lines and stuff doesn't match up doesn't bother me at all, because I don't have OCDs. Let's look underneath here. Clearly all of this was done by a plumber. You're not gonna do a bathroom that looks this good and waste your time and energy on somebody that isn't a plumber. That's why I like this flex pipe. Lets me know that whoever did this, look at this. That's called an innuendo. But it lets me know that whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing, because everything is tight. Everything is tight. And that flex line right there, it was a necessity. It was a necessity. You're trying to tell me that they make fittings where we could have done this a little different? Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time looking for them. You go knock yourself out. That's what you want to do. Look at the size of those bolts, right? Because size matters. That's another innuendo. And if you're trying to tell me that a tub that has a toilet that has 4-inch flame bolts is gonna move, I don't know that I'm gonna believe you. All right, that's on me. It moves a little bit. What about this? That's what you want right there. Every time I pull this up, I want that to come up with me. Hundreds of times a year, and it'll never wear out. Actually, this whole bathroom looks good to me. What do you think, little fella? Do you think it looks good? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Let's take a look at the other bathroom. Also stunning. Now, you're probably admiring this white tile. This tile wasn't white. Look, they've epoxy coated it. It merely looks white, but it also looks really good. Like, really good. Also, I'm sure, yep, that's nice. You always want to make sure that you hire licensed plumbers, because they know exactly how much wiggle you can put in something before it's too much. You know what I mean? That's perfect. That's the perfect amount of wiggle. That's an acceptable amount. Let's see how much that moves. That's probably about 3/4 of an inch. Anything over an inch, no good. 3/4, perfectly acceptable. What about, look at this. You could put shelves back here. You could use this for storage. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, they got the big bolts. I like that big bolt energy. Look at that, sit and spin. If I come in here, somebody's taking a shower, I want to sit and talk to them, I just turn it their direction and talk to them while they shower. I love it. Looks good. Oh yeah, again, just the right amount. How loose is too loose? That's not it. You're gonna tell me that a flex drain is wrong, then how come they used it on all 3 drains in this house? How come they used it? This one's tighter too, except for this part. But again, that's the perfect amount of being loose. I love everything about this house. And I don't have time to show you everything, but I want you to know that the entirety of this house is exactly like this.